Now, this could turn out to be one of the biggest threats in One Piece. What is going on, guys? My name is New World Theory, and I'm here to talk to you guys about the newest chapter, One Piece chapter 1059, and the new Pacifista revealed. Now, I've been a One Piece fan for a very long time, and every chapter I have theories and things that I want to continue to discuss, so I finally decided to step into the YouTube platform and give it a shot. Now, as you know, this newest chapter of One Piece was absolutely insane, and these new Pacifista may present to be some of the strongest opponents that we've seen yet. Now, what do we know already about the Pacifista? Well, taking it back to pre-time skip era, we know that they're human weapons developed by the marine scientist Dr. Vegapunk. Now, I don't know if you can technically call these ones clones because they're basically kind of machine replicas of Bartholomew Kuma, who we saw early on in the series. Now, we know as well that these Pacifista continue to evolve, PX5, PX7, PX9, as the experiments with Kuma and stuff continued, and, he even became part cyborg himself. Now, the craziest part about that is that even though we know that the Pacifista didn't have the same devil fruit like prowess or hockey prowess as Kuma, they still were strong enough to battle with almost post-time skip Luffy and the others. Everybody pre-time skip was still afraid of the Pacifista, and they weren't soloing them until after the post-time skip. Now, when it comes to these new Pacifista, the ultimate question is, well, the ultimate few questions. First, how did they come about? Second, how strong are they? And third, are there going to be as many Are there going to be as many Pacifista as there were in the past? Are these individual clones, or are there going to be mass hordes of these clones, of these Lunarian Shishibukai clones? Now, when it comes to how they first came about, here's my Shishibukai theory, or my PX whatever number this is theory. Now, we already know through various points of the manga that there has been experiments on not only the Lunarians when King was a bit younger with Vegapunk, but there's been experiments with giantification and children, as well as the things that we kind of saw on Punk Hazard with Caesar. So kind of wrapping all of that up quickly, we know that there have been research on some of the strongest bloodlines and something and machinery that the Marines can control for themselves. Now, I doubt that these are technically pure Lunarians. These are obviously some form of clone research from Dr. Vegapunk in the past, but the real question is, how did they get the DNA of the warlords? Now, my theory for that is that the Seraphim that we are going to end up seeing down the line are going to be all clones of the former warlords pre-time skip. I saw someone say that maybe all the warlords were required to give vials of blood or something like that to become a warlord. I doubt that ends up being the case. I just don't see all of the pirates signing up for that. I feel like a few would be smarter than that in the long run. What more than likely ended up happening, if Oda ends up writing it this way, is that they were able to take DNA from certain pirates who shed blood during Marineford. So in turn, I don't think it ends up being all of them, but I do think it's going to be ones kind of centered around that line. We've already seen Mihawk and Boa Hancock become kind of a part of this culmination of the new Seraphim. So I believe we may end up seeing some like Doflamingo, and maybe also somebody like Jinbei, and more Kumas as well, of course. Realistically, I think it's probably going to be people that are no longer really intricate in the story, save Hancock, obviously. We don't see her often enough, so I don't think, kind of take back the Jinbei one, even though a Jinbei Pacifista versus Jinbei would be cool, but I'm thinking more like Gecko Moria, kind of joins the force rather than some of the other people. Doflamingo, maybe a young Doflamingo, but probably unlikely as well. So that's kind of my theory on how the Pacifista came to be and who's possibly cloned from them as well. Now, number two is fairly simple. How strong are they? Obviously, they are strong enough to where Blackbeard, a man of 3 billion berries, has to use Haki to defend himself. So we know now that regardless of whenever we see them, these are no fodder. These will be on par or something that we have to pay attention to during the battle. At the very least, it's going to keep some of the Straw Hat Alliance busy. Now, the final and most terrifying thing is, what is the limit? Let's just take the Mihawk and Boa, the ones that we have confirmed right now, and let's get into that. Where are there going to be multiple clones or multiple Seraphim, just like there were of the PX9, of the Bartholomew Kuma version? Are these Seraphim more living human beings or more machine, or are they more of a similar blend of the two that Kuma ended up being, further down the line? In layman's terms, if we have to face, let's say, 10,000 Boa Hancock or semi-Boa Hancock level PX9s or Seraphims, that's going to take me a while to end up switching the terminology, but that would be a problem. That would be a problem. Let me know what you guys think. I don't want to make my first couple videos too long, but really excited to get this one out here for you guys. And hopefully if you guys end up liking it, you can share, again, like, comment, subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Take care. See ya.